Welcome, 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 folks, to another edition of Lifeline, giving you a second chance at success. Now, right now, what I want to go over is a term I like to call toxic people. Okay, I'm going to give you tips on how to resist toxic people. But first, what I would like to do is define about what a toxic person is. And somebody who's toxic may not understand or even know that they're toxic. But everybody who is toxic will have these tributes or traits. And I feel very, very strongly that this knowledge that I have seen and known needs to be shared. So, what makes a person toxic? Well, in a roundabout, negativity. It's the way that they choose to see life in their life. It's the way that they choose to face the experiences and stuff that they go through. It's the way that they choose, and I do say that, choose to bring other people down because they don't necessarily want to see everybody else exceed where they have failed. They don't necessarily want the best for somebody who's wanting to exceed and be a success. That's one type of toxic person. That's the person that they know they're toxic. Now, the most dangerous type of toxic person is the one who don't know that they're toxic. The ones who are completely oblivious and blind to the fact that they're affecting others in a negative way all around them. So, my question is, or the thought-provoking question that I want to say to you is, are you toxic? Do you know that you're toxic? But the people who don't know that they're toxic, this is the type of stuff that they do. They'll manipulate the situation to make them the victim, so they can get the attention. And they actually believe this, that they are the victim. Well, let's face it, folks. We're only victims if we choose to be a victim. If we let ourselves be the victim. And they'll do the other stuff I just mentioned too. Now, what do you do to resist toxic people? Because let's face it, with toxic substances, they have a tendency to affect others in a negative way. just like toxic, the same goes with toxic people. If you're not careful, their energy, aura, negativity, their toxicity will start to affect you, and you will become a toxic person. So I've come up with a few things that you can do to help resist that and to actually help the toxic people. Number one, have a network of people that inspire you to be better. And also, what I would suggest you do is introduce this toxic person to your network. Integrate them into what you are trying to do. If you're trying to be a better person, hey, say, hey, why don't you do this with me? If you're trying to be a better parent and this person's a parent, say, hey, why don't you take these classes with me? Integrate them into your network, folks. That way the people, other people who are helping you can also help them. See what I'm saying? Number two. Now, I won't necessarily say this very lightly. There comes a point in everybody's life when you've helped them, you've done your best to help them, you've even been their friend, and they still refuse to change for the better. That they just are hell bent at being toxic and bringing everybody else down. You don't want that to start to affect you. So what I would do at that point is this: is say, hey, I'm not getting rid of you out of my life, but right now I need a break. I don't need that. I don't need what you're doing right now in my life right now. And do that in the nicest possible way, because you don't want to burn bridges ever. Because when you burn a bridge, it comes back on you. Believe me, I know from experience. Because I used to pride myself on how fast I could burn a bridge. I used to pride myself on how fast I can tick somebody off. And that came back to bite me in the butt. That's why I suggest, do not burn bridges. Do not get rid of people out of your life willingly or so fast. Because you never know what life is going to throw at that person to get them to change for the better. You never know. But I do say, if they are after, and you'll know the point, but there will be a point where this person who just refuses to change, refuses to be better, and just still is still remaining a toxic person. And that's when I say, hey, I gotta go do me. You do you. When you're ready to change, look me up. But Don't do it fast. Don't do it so quickly. Number 3. Now, during this process, you're going to want to give in to the negativity. Don't. Okay? Instead, what I want you to do is write down all your blessings that you've been given. Absolutely everything positive about your life. And keep it with you. At all times. Because there will be times when you're with toxic people to where you want to give in to their toxicity and enjoy and partake in their negativity. That's the exact point that I want you to pull out that list and look at it and be reminded of why you want to change your life for the better. Okay? Number 4. Think positive. Nobody can underestimate the power of positivity and the power of positive thinking. When you think positive, you open up doors to where people can be at their best. There's a family that taught me the power of positive thinking. And I met this family when I was in Wyoming. And if they are watching, they know who they are, and I thank you for teaching me this valuable principle. Number 5. Do not, I repeat, do not ever, 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 ever quit on somebody. Even though you may say, hey, I gotta go do me for a while I get myself in order. Don't quit on them. Don't. Because that person will remember. When they were at their lowest, they remember who didn't quit on them. They remember who didn't stop believing in them. There have been several people in my life that haven't quit on me. One of them I've been married to for the past 17 years. When somebody doesn't stop believing in you, even though they have to let you go for a little bit while they go fix themselves, that person will remember. And if you've been good to them, they'll come back to you. Again, folks, I want to thank you for watching this channel. Thank you to all my subscribers who keep supporting me on a daily basis. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And right next to it, there's that little notification bell. Click on it and turn on all notifications. So that way when I upload, and I do upload rather often, you'll get notified. And while you're at it, go ahead and click like so I can continue to bring you more amazing content like this to help you get to where you want to be in success. Again, folks, thank you for watching, and we will go ahead and talk to you later.